Hello, welcome to the Becker County University of Minnesota Master Gardener Rambling Rose Program. I'm your host, Linda Prine, and today we're in my garden and I have some dill that I'm going to show you that I'm growing. Dill is from the carrot family and mainly used for pickling. It also can be used in flower arrangements, and the seeds can be used in soups and salads, party dips. What I do is I sow the seed directly into the soil when the soil is warm, and it needs about 6 to 8 hours of direct sunlight. And the stalks are hollow, so if you had a garden that wasn't well protected, it could be tough if you had a lot of winds and things, because the stalks are kind of hollow and they could blow over easily. And some people do succession planting of dill, and you can plant every 2 to 3 weeks throughout the whole summer, so you can have it and harvest it as you need it. And here is the difference between the dill. This is an early stages of dill, and as you can see, it's got the little flowers, kind of little yellow flowers, and it's getting ready to make a seed, make the dill seed. And this is one that is ready to be harvested at any time. You can see how the little flower, it's closed up around there, and the seed is inside. And the best test is you take and you smell it, and you can smell the dill. When you smell the ones with the flowers, you can kind of smell dill, but not real strong, but the dill seed is in this. So this is where you would take and you'd cut it. I had some questions of people calling our office that had worms in their dill this last year. So before you just take your dill, bring it in the house and stick it in your jars for canning. Check it, wash it off really good, because there can be little worms that can hide right in the flower, or right by the dill itself. So make sure you wash it good, and if you do find some little worms in there and can't get them washed off, a good thing would be to soak it in salt water for a little while. That will take care of if there's any kind of bugs or anything in there that you can't get out of there. You want to make sure they're out. I've also harvested dill and keep it throughout the year. So like if my pickles wouldn't be ready right yet, but I know my dill is, I'll take it, cut it, clean it up, and then I'll put it in brown paper bags and put it in my freezer for a couple weeks till I need it for if I don't think I'm going to have enough dill for when it's time for canning. Another way you can do it is, if you want to save your own dill seed and use it for the next year, you take the dill, cut it, take a whole bunch of heads that would be ready, and tie them all together upside down, put a brown paper bag underneath it, and then you just let it dry that way. And then it'll just, after it dries really good, you just start shaking it, and you can see the seeds and hear it come out. And from there, I put it like in not in a plastic, but in a glass jar or something that wouldn't hold moisture. And then you can just keep the seed. That's what I did this year. The seed is from seed that I've saved from years and years. So it's a really easy seed to take care of and to use. That way, just make sure that you don't put it in plastic, because otherwise, you don't put it in plastic, because it will gather moisture and it could get moldy on you. So as you see, I have lots of dill, and seems like with friends that are canning and things, sometimes your dill might not be ready, so you just give them a call and say, do you have dill? I got dill, I don't have dill. And that's kind of how dill works, is you share it with your friends, and I like to use it for decorations with my flowers also. So another thing I'd like to show you is the cilantro that I've been growing. As you can see, this is starting to flower, and I've harvested quite a bit of it already. When you harvest it, this is more what your cilantro is going to look like. And then when it went to seed, as you see, we got flowers on it. This is the part you want to harvest, is right in this area, this is the cilantro. And so what happens is you pick it, and what I've done is I'll just take little sprigs like this, clean it up, wash it up really good, and then we put it in a food dehydrator, and it takes a couple days, just kind of keep rotating it, but and then you can just store it, and I use it when I need it for my salsa. So what I need to be doing right now is taking and cutting all of the flowering off and the regrowth, and it will come back. So I got kind of behind on that, as you can see, but I have quite a bit already stored, so I probably don't need much more. But that's just one way of taking care of cilantro, and you can use it all year round that way. So thank you for joining me today, and hope to be seeing you soon.